In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can ramp up and ramp down your audio, whether to increase it or decrease it on an audio track in Premiere Pro. It's very similar to what we did with the opacity levels on a video track, how you could ramp up the opacity and ramp it down. We're going to do the same thing with the audio. So let's hop into Premiere Pro. I'll show you how easy it is.
New message standing by.
Okay, so in Premiere Pro, I'm going to show you how to ramp up and ramp down your audio. So whether to start your track with the audio increasing and ending your track with the audio decreasing. It's very much like what we did with the opacity levels going up and down. This is the same thing, but with the audio. So I'll start with this example first, where we have a video that's playing and we want the audio to fade out just like the opacity does in this video. Let me expand this track right here. So you could see the level of audio here is consistent throughout. So what I want to do, like the audio starts here, the song starts to increase and progress, but there's no ramping up. In this case, I want to ramp down the audio to follow along with the opacity of the video going down, decreasing. So here's how we're going to go about doing that. In this case, what I'm going to do is press the letter P for the pen tool, and I'm going to go and put a point right here. What I can also do is line up the playhead where the opacity starts to go down in the video, and then put the pointer right here. Then I'll put the pointer at the end. I'll press the letter V for the selection tool and then drag down the audio so that when you're playing from the playhead, let's back it up a little bit. When you're playing the video, you'll see the opacity of the video go down and the audio decrease at the same time. Okay, so this is how you would decrease the audio on a video. You just put a couple of pointers and drag one of them down to decrease and ramp down your audio. Now, let's say that I want to ramp up the audio and ramp it down as well. So in this case, the audio ramps up on its own because the song is starting. So it starts and it kind of goes along with the video ramping up with the opacity. So let's give that a start. Okay, so in this case, let's say we don't have a piece of audio that is where the song is starting. Let's just say it's like in the middle of the song and you need to make it work and ramp up and ramp down with that. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's get rid of this one and let's bring in this one here. I don't need all of this, and in this case, just for the sake of the example, I'm not gonna go and edit to the beat. I'm just gonna show you how to ramp up and ramp down. So I'll do the same thing I did when I wanted to decrease the audio. I'm just going to go and line up the playhead right here. I'll press the letter P for the pen tool. Then I'll go and put a point right here, lining up with the 100% mark of opacity on the video. And then I'll go and put a point at the beginning of the audio track. Then I'll select the letter V for the selection tool, and I'll go and drag down the first point to 0 to no sound, basically. So when the video starts, the opacity and the audio are going to follow each other progressively. Kind of worked pretty good, actually, considering where we started the video, not knowing if it'd be on the beat, but it sounds pretty good. Let's go and do the same thing with the end of the video. So I'm going to bring my playhead right here. I'm going to press the letter P again for the pen tool. I'll put a marker right here. Not a marker, but just a point. And I'll put another point at the end here. I'll press the letter V for the selection tool. And I will bring this down to have a ramp on the audio, a ramp down on the audio. So when the footage is playing, the opacity of the video is going to decrease as well as the audio. Beauty. And that's basically how you would ramp up and ramp down your audio along with what's happening in the video. Just like we saw with the opacity, now we're doing it with the audio. Ramping up or ramping down. So that covers how to ramp up your audio or ramp down your audio on an audio track in Premiere Pro. Like you saw, it's very, very similar to what we did with the opacity levels for the video tracks. Now we did the same thing with the audio tracks, which is very nice and easy to do. So more content to come shortly. Have yourselves a great evening.
New message standing by.